Test. Yep, that's fine. Well, hi. We're just waiting for the sound to do its thing. Actually, I'm going to swap the output to that one, then back to that one just in case that sorts it. There we go. We have sound again. Yeah, I changed my outfit a little bit. Ready for Great British Summer now. Oh yeah, and I couldn't help it, but I also got some... Oh, why is it not doing the poses? That's sad. Oh, it's probably because it's going really slowly because my PC's being slow for some reason. Look at that, I don't technically... Oh, now I do exist. Okay. Right, let's see if it actually wants to do it now. Yeah! See, I can do that now. Just thought I'd show that off a little bit. It's really ominous over here, isn't it? There are tempered silts in the distance. You do not sense they pose any danger if left alone. Oh yeah. Forgot how to do that. Versailles. Helva. Helva. Yeah, we're expecting there to be a fight last time, otherwise I'd have sorted that then. Oh, we're going to have really long load times, aren't we? That's just going to be today. Why? Where's that achieving on? Fair enough, yeah, I don't know most of those people. Oh god. Yeah, pretty much just waiting for people to actually spawn in now. I don't know what I've done. Yep, we had someone else arrive. And NPC spawn. Nope, that is a Lalafell. NPC spawn. Ooh, that is another player. Oh well, there's one. That's a bunny. There you are. I'm waiting for him to appear. Ah, private tracks. How went the meeting with the sylphs? Well, I got this letter. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself? If I may. So the sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. As long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The other seats here will be overjoyed to hear that the sylphs have welcomed our overtures. With the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You've done our nation a great service. It will not be forgotten. Oh, that's why it looks like it's jibbing out a bit. It's because like the colours are mixed in there. Curious as to what that is. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being in war with them pained the elder seats here to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Sorry, I don't know if I was sniffling on here, but I could feel my nose getting runnier and I was like, I need to sort that out now. Once again, I thank you. Have the science of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples? Suspicion and doubt may well have led us to needless conflict. Pray, pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello, Samtony, can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Paplimo arrived some little while ago. They wasted no time in regaling me with the tales of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the Gridanians may turn their attentions to more pressing matters. Well done! Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Hi, Ruth! I've up to you if you want to check the bathroom for if I did a good enough job. I think I did, but of course I'd say that I think I did. I'd require an external judge. And it's really upsetting me that folks are spawning in. If I hold X so there's less to process. Oh yeah, whilst I remember, after we have tea, I don't actually need any of those. Like, at all. After we have tea, I'm gonna try and clean the drying thingy. You know the one. It looks a bit grim. Definitely needs a clean. But I'll sort that. You've sorted enough today. Right, with it being like this, like with stuff not spawning in and whatever. What do you think to Mead? I mean, well, initially I didn't like the one that we got from Wales, but over time it sort of grew on me. The one that Michael got me I really didn't like, but he also said that you're supposed to heat it up. But I don't have a clue how I'm supposed to heat it up. I don't know if you're supposed to use like a pan or whatever. The honey one. I think it was honey mead, yeah. It like Scardy's mead or something, wasn't it? Oh god, I've got to speak with Tataru. Oh, there you are. Well, if it isn't my favourite adventurer, welcome back. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Mead was just like yieldy drinks. Because it's mostly just like fermented whatever. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolves bespeaks a permanence which we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of the Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I've scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh god, I accidentally clicked. This is why it's good to have a VOD. Not VOD, stream delay. Oh, you haven't? Nor have I. Alas, Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldesian report will serve you well. Baldesian? Baldesian? I don't know. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Smile. Tis good to see you again. Why are you clapping? I just walked in the room. Why are you clapping? I've been looking forward to congratulating you on our triumph in the Twelves Wood. Owing to your effort, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the Wall has not answered his minions' calls of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when the next primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste and prudence as allows. Any word on Titan? The maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend on it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals we have that have been active in recent times, we are left with Garuda. Gridania! I mean Garuda. I accidentally clicked that as well. Right, where am I? Garuda. It's a primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what. I think I paused it before the text fully loaded in, so we just got that swallow. So many moms to cover. That there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. He's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seedseers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Yay! Can I sleep on the table, please? Is there something else? Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? Twelves preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think. Eek! Tataru! Yeah, right, Tom. How you doing? A sylph? In Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one. This one most dependable of these ones is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one called Noreksha. This one comes as friend. Let this one be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Noreksha. Nice, nice. Yes, Tataru is ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family. It pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. We must delve further into the motivation of the masked man, the Ascian known as Lahabrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that wrecks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our powers to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak to the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ulda to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I'll leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe. Yeah! Pray return to the Waking Sands. You've got to go back to the Waking Sands. I don't want to. You have to go back. Oh yeah, Tom, my friend's absolutely disgusted by the idea, but do I have any requirements for dice bags? I do not. I keep all of my dice inside a tin of Fiona from Adventure Time. Oh, sorry, no, not all of them. Some of them I have in a bag that is styled like a mind... Yeah, a mind flayer's head. How'd I say Fiona from Shrek? I don't even like Shrek. Yeah, but my friend's not happy with the idea, but when they become available, I'm swapping this guy to a bunny boy. The masked man? Ah, you have come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already laid him in Philia, there's been sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Cocoon. Fate can be cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travellers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak to a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow is always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or mind to spend it. Alright, where's this guy? Can't drive on. Nice. I keep moving my collar around and I keep losing it. Grey rat! Grey rat! Oh yeah, Tom, look what I can do, look what I can do. I can make a Red Ranger pose. I believe it's also the Black Ranger and Yellow Ranger. What are they doing? Alright, Hihibaru. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. What you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have seen one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Nalthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beastmen raids, folks are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started. They're loath to give up without making an earnest effort to sticking it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. Masked man? Bah, you... I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go ask the other merchants. Go shoo! Oh, no, it's the multiloquent merchant. Aye, I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thunderland too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Like it's a cute little warrior lion, isn't it? Well, okay, maybe not little. It's quite tall as opposed to me, but cute little warrior lion. On the trail of a masked man, eh? I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. That's about all I can say, little though it is. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't. Nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. I could be giving Highbridge a wide berth since because of all the cocoon raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The cocoon raids are so constant and so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like what most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, he'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest-to-God's information about your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious. I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some cocoon appeared soon after. The group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smouldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting with the It might be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you have proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So, what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Worth all the lingering about you've been doing, what do you say? I mean, cool, but still not gonna buy stuff from your shop, my dude. Oh, I forgot I need to actually like. This is a current event mount, by the way. It's a really derpy looking bear. And if you use its ability, it goes like that. Make it snow. But I fancy riding around on a carbuncle for a bit. You know what? Add to favourites. Add to favourites. Add to favourites. In fact, I might just favourite them all. Actually, not that one. Not that one. Then just put a roulette button there. Ba, 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 ba. Look how cute it is. Look at his face. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, 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 da. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba. Corpse Brigade, eh? More like Corpse Brigade, am I right? Look at that behemoth. Just chilling. Chilling and grilling. Oh guys, a Giga Chad. They're like a Giga Chad, but like they have more eyes. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll. It bears a prayer to Ralga, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralga is a guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Gallian rule. It's highly uncommon for folk in other nations to revere him. It wager my last guild that your assailant is Alamigan. Was Alamigan. Seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Certainly you'd not rather take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man mystery. So it stands to reason you would want to pick up the trail again. You should head toward Little Alamigo, over in the South Tenderland. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is favoured destination of those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ulda. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in. For all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not so warm welcome. Not so I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira. It shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. While you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. Suppose that's it then. I'd hoped you'd linger around for a while, caught some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Yeah, good luck, Hihibaru. Hope your shop business goes good. Right, where's that connector? South Shroud. That's where we need to go. All the way down south. I really don't feel like this is moving fast at all. Like, I don't expect it to be like galloping or something. Not just like slowly walking. Delicious cola. Right. Looks like we've got some sabotenders to deal with. Don't get hit by the 1,000 needles now. Else it'll end you just like it did old John. Oh. These only do 100 needles. Wait, how many of these do I need to take out? Oh, one more apparently. Nice. Oh, why? Might as well do this. Need another 2 of those fire dancers. There's one now. Oh, there they are. Right, and that's me done. So we can head somewhere else now. Continue on his way to Little Alamigo. Ah, there's so many things here. Just want to move on, but no, I gotta take out the lizards for their skin. Lizard skin. Lizard skins! What do I still need? Moondrip Pile Driver. Oh god, that doesn't sound fun. 3 more lizards. Some Abkalu. Penguins! This way? No, not that way. God, I can't read maps apparently. Ba ba ba. Bam bam ba bam ba ba. Da 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 da. Hmm? Why yes, I'm Hihibaru's my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't bother you with my family matters. But I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now, what brings you here? The masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells. But one of the others here might have seen something. I'd recommend you first speak with Gunabald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? Why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Begone. Begone, outsider. Little birdo. Well met, adventurer. I am Giselbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I'd tell that you had business with Gunabald. Knowing the Bristol bear, I'd none doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men. I can get so much a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place night and day. But thanks I know. I'm happy to help my fellow men where I can. You seem like a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, I might be able to lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar. But I have men on lookout at the from Meldra south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they're likely to see it. I demand to take them each a cup of sweet Themland tea as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Ah, what they know? Then I shall deliver it on the back of a behemoth. Ah! Alright. Where's the bridge across over this way? Who the hell's are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Well, aren't you considerate, my friend? Thanks, my friend. What's that? Mass villain? Hide them on the refugees like as not. Me compatriots have lived here go about as though they're dead on their feet. It is nearly impossible to tell what's on their mind. For all I know, they're all up to no good. You there? You Namalja? No? Then carry on. I brought you some tea. Ah, the sophisticated aroma. It's been forever since I had a drop of sweet thanalan. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 foams tall, and has the face of a lizard. Then I don't give a mama's fart. Yay, Azuka! Zuku! Shoo, shoo, don't bother me. The Malja overrun us. I'm blaming you. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description on patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, or with a mask and robe, but I'm assuming it was a he. It was a he. He was talking to some Alamegans. Assumed he was one of them. I thought I removed this from the favourite pool. Oh well. Looks like we're riding the Stormblood mount. Oh, I actually need those. I'll need 3 though, so they're on their own after these. You can ride a coil through their camp. Ah, you're back. So my murderous... Murderous? Did my lookouts have aught to share with you? Doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're going to get any further with this investigation, seems you need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Get my foot in the door, so to speak. So, you're determined to press on with your investigation. I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust. And the best way to get that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking older, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gunabald belongs to the Alamegan resistance. Your best bet would be someone who is part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start asking them. Roycott always asked. ... That would be spoilers. There is a person who we think is a person, but they are not the person we think they are. They are in fact a person pretending to be a person. They are related to the person that they're pretending to be, but the person is the person that is the person of the person. It's all rather personal, if you ask me. Also, I've just realized the time, so we shall run an ad break when we get there. Actually, I can run an ad break now because you don't really need to see the getting there part. Back in 2 minutes.
What's that?
Ooh, what's this? Right, that's that sorted. Let's get back to it, shall we? Welcome back. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it's of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost their faith in their fellow man. They've had their homeland taken from them, and the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. The compound matters. None of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. Let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation. So it just so happens, pardon me, there's an Alamegan native among the Scions. It should be pleased to introduce him to you. Your Alamegan comrade is named Harrybird. He joined our cause in the hopes you might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Harrybird is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Ah yes, the storage area, where we keep all of our off-duty people in crates. Not on a mission? Get in the crate. You can sleep and we'll put you on shelves and stuff. It's like Jenga, but with more risk. Dude, your hair looks like a pigeon. If it isn't Sam today, the Scion's rising star. Is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo? It's a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I'd like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan Resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same. The liberation of Alamigo. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades that will have nothing more to do with me. While I may have no friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda. She's a resident of Quarrymill. Say my name when you meet her. She won't lead you astray. Quarrymill, eh? Just gonna empty my inventory a bit. Keep hold of his dies. Because you know, why wouldn't you? Close enough. Do quick repairs. We don't actually need repairs, that's even better. To Quarrymill. Hello, Albreda. Run between the crowd and talk to the people. Eh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Ha! Why the hell should I do that? Just give me one reason. Well, the dude in a mask. Harbert sent you? The worthless Horson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor. Simply incredible. I mean... I realize Harbert is only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Mefrid, captain of the Resistance. Hope he can give you what you need. I am Mefrid, proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, his galleon, sir. His wound's gone and got festered and he's burning up. Don't think he's got much time. God damn it, I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These Quarrymill cravens turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. Fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. We'll save your Alamegan friend. One of Mefrid's is in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all. But that'd mean going against the Elemental's will. I've been at Quarrymill long enough to know how terrible the beings can be. Couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the hamlet's resident hero. We take the matter to her. It might be as she'll listen. I wouldn't get my hopes up. You'd best help him. You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant your wish. This authority belongs to the Elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night. They may have a place. Judge of a night, but they have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegan's petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have the leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Wow. That's how it be then? But the hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Led my men to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead we found a difference. The cold-blooded B-words here want us out. I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell's Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. I'm on it, my dude. I'm on it. I may not be a woodborn or whatever they call them, but I'm an honorary Gradanian and I will help you. Heck, they even named me as their envoy. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got the 4 horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralga. At least there's one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Boscaran, would you? Some of my comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give them to Faramund. Here, Godspeed. I'm on my way. Oh god. It just looks so dumb. Actually, it probably looks better while flying, but with the wheels out, yeesh. It's right up. Mom says it's my turn on the Xbox. Ah, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You got something to show me? Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I am no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once told me to use it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say, he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill. Huh. So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps a poor sod who needs it. Oh, don't worry your little head about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Ah, thanks, my dude. You're a good lad. A good egg. An egg of the good variety, not an egg of the bad variety. No one likes eggs of the bad variety. They're bad. Kind of in the name, bad egg. But good eggs. Oh, good eggs are wonderful. Everyone loves good eggs. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Ah. It's well that you see you returned. You had the medicine for a brother? God bless you, adventurer. I'll see Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It's been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us all a great kindness, friend. You're welcome. Adventurer, Galleon's gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking, not with those wounds. Doesn't get proper medicine and rest. His condition is like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Hello, have you seen anything about that dude? Ah, finally! It's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarrymill some time ago. He left me this sealed letter long before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Blast it, would that I have known that was what I was thinking. I've just stopped his folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong. He's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds? Alone? That fool! That great big sentimental fool! My men and I will scour the woods for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. I'm bringing out the big guns. We'll find him, so help me. Is that him there? That is him there. Watch out, a goblin! Goblins! Silly goblin. Galleon! Captain, but why? Should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, gods damn it. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll all set foot on Alamegan soil again, together or not at all. You understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let's return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll be get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, we'll give you such a thorough thrashing you wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I'll see you back at Quarrymill. Worry not, the beatings will come. As soon as you're healed from the last beatings. Ba, 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 da, Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Galen's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much time as like this place, beggars can't be choosers. Ba, 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 ba. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something from me. Proving yourself a true friend to my people. Ask of me anything and it's yours, as long as it's mine to give. Cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo, that's all. Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I'll provide you with a letter to show to Gunabald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. No doubt that he'll do all in his power to aid you. Thanks, mate. Little Alamigo. Only little Alamigo, not the big Alamigo. Just a little one. Little one just round the corner next to the Asda. They built it in the back of an abandoned Tesco's. Such a harsh climate. Why have you returned? You're not welcome here. Thought I made that clear. But I have a letter. You spoke with Meffred? It's been a long time since I heard from him. I feared him dead. To all be praised. Whoever you are, Meffred sees you as a friend. No friend of Meffred is a friend of mine. Oh, this masked stranger you seek. Tell you what I can. That's good. I was getting worried. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing in Little Alameda of late. What's more, it seems some of our young bloods are meeting with him in secret. No doubt you want to question them about their trysts, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. Tell them I sent you, though. They may feel obliged to talk. Gunabald sent you? Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... oh, you didn't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. All the troubles are on the other side of camp, I see. The right-hand side is rife with troubles. Troubles like nerds, talking to weird geezers in masks and robes. What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let me see. Nope, can't say I have. But I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. You're right, Tailbot. Have you got any tails? There's a bunch been skulking about right suspicious like. But I have nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and there's trouble. Mark me words. Stab McStabby! So you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about the masked man. This is most troubling. Whenever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them, I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution alright, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realise that we'd been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young uns know this not, unless we intervene, they are like to commit a great folly. If you learn all of their plans, I would thank you to bring it to me. Hremthing? Hremthing? What sort of name is Hremthing? Hey adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? Got a message for you from Willerud. That's something of a leader among the young ones here. It's impressive you've won over Gunnabald. Wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Oh, does he now? Should I be expecting a fight in this craggy area north of here? I think I should. Thanks for coming, friend. There's no ordinary outsider that can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you? Or someone else? Quill got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get him! Get him! You mess with the bull, you get the horns. You mess with the chocobo, you get the claws. You're stronger than you look. Yeah, I don't really look that strong in in shorts and whatever this is. This changes nothing. Threaten us, meet us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. You know, you could just like wait an expansion. You know, just wait till I'm done with Heaven's Ward, then we'll go deal with everything with Alamigo, you know? You get your homeland back. It's a real simple affair, you know? I just have to deal with some stuff over in, what's it called? Hingashi? Is that like a zone name? Yeah, just gotta deal with some stuff over there. Just head over to Alamigo to slap the Imperials out of there. You know? Attacked by Wildred. The voice. Attacked by Wildred and his cronies. There we go, that's the voice. Oh, they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to our mothers. Not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Ulrich mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. What power could we be speaking? Gunabald. I... Bertliana? Gods preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the Corpse Brigade came. They took me to their hideout, and the whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not eat such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? But Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. Fear that they may do something rash. Why don't you just let me deal with the Corpse Brigade guys? That way it doesn't implicate you. I'm an adventurer. I'm able to wander around, slap people, and they're just like, oh, it's just another adventurer. You know? It's just how we do. Map of Sandrak. Got an old map of it. Wow. So then free companies like, does anyone want to do roulettes? And I'm like legitimately too low level to be of any use for the roulettes. Yeah, they're 56. Those animals did to Bertliana is unforgivable. And I think they look down on us. Oh, and to think they look down on us. Well, I've suffered this humiliation. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. Not afraid of a few lizards. Alright, chap. Keep lurking. What? This is a new hit song by Lurk Biscuit. Riled youth. Speak with me, riled youth. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to slay the Empire low. Oh, lay the Empire low. To change the world for the better. Might be as Gunabald's content to eke out an existence in the musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the Seven Hells did I put that map? Almighty Ralga, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength, and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? We're too late, our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes and no one will dare oppress us ever again. For the love of Christ, don't summon a primal. We can deal with the Empire without having to summon a primal. All we need to do is level up a bit. Then we go deal with them. Gone. The whole lot of them. Right, so the boss will like this. Gone. The whole lot of them. It says I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it they meant to do? What's this? Hunting knife? Map of Zanrak? Wait, you said Wilfred spoke of crystals, did you not? They couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded at all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get even 100 yards of the crystals. They're headed east. We might be able to get them to find them before it's too late. Yeah. If they don't turn back, they're actually gonna die. Like, it won't even be a close kind of death, they're just gonna flop over on the floor and like... It won't even be graceful. Like, they'd poop their pants, they'd be crying, they'd be like snot dribbling from the nose. Truly tragic. Oh, look what you've gone and done. You've got 2 people dead over there. 3 people dead over there. Ugh. Bloody Wilfred. Even more, you've made more of an enemy of the local Amalja. Wilfred, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralga to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Xanarak, make off with the lizard man's cash, but they caught us and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young one's transgressions. Where's that? That's not the right voice for that character. I regret our young one's transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Almegan people. This hope will guard with my life. Why do I have to stay close to Wilfred? You stay close to Wilfred, Mr. Resolute. Come ye, blessed of our Lord's breath. Oh God. So, not only did they lose a bunch of people, because a bunch of people are dead now, but they also tempered a bunch of people. Didn't even have to be like that. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn much from a man like you. The battle is won. It would be unwise to linger any longer. Let's return to Little Alamigo. But wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing? Wait for it. There we go. I got it. Have you learned nothing, Willard? Oh, I've got the wrong voice. Have you learned nothing, Willard? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralga. Hey, what? Enough. I'll lay the rest of the story tale back at the Little Alamigo. Dare say Sam Teddy will wish to hear it as well. You fool of a tuck. Oh, I got my hippogriff back. I think it's a hippogriff, it might just be a griffin. It is a griffin. Which one's a hippogriff? Excuse me, why have you been looking up what is this? A mind flayer? What's that? No more lies, Willard. Tell us everything. I was outside when with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralga, about using crystals, then just vanished. Never saw him again. Wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from the squalor, and I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known there was no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Willard. What? I don't... keep losing this accent. Listen to me, Willard. Our own may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It's for you to decide what to make of this legacy. But whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't, I promise. Thank you for saving me. And sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. Gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Aww. Back to square one. Would that we had more information to offer. But what Wilfred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man would bring a great pain and suffering. I pray that you find and put a swift end to this creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Or he forgot to click the thing. Back to Horizon. I don't remember, did we already get visited by Elidibus? Who is that? The name's familiar. Cat that little bit. I'll just go. Hi, hello, it's me, Jackal. Ah, Jackal. Okay.
Whoop, whoop.
The 9th Umbral Calamity. Welcome back. I'm reliably informed that the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Yeah, learned he's trying to trick kids into summoning primals. But planted the knowledge of summoning is in impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by malign. Is that malign? Malign will? Close enough. If not, you can read it. Oh god, that was a big yawn out of nowhere. We must needs delve deeper into this. Dave Delper. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes men filia dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Ahem. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further on this investigation. Terror at Falgord. While you were attending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of of our friends, the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been spotted in North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we would pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Naraksha can furnish you on the details. Pray speak with her, and take it from there. As always, be careful out there. Alright, I'll go speak with this sylph. Walking one is to investigate sinister one? Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a walking one in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrod had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is certainly Sinister One. Walking one should go speak with Digging One Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Fall God Float in the North Shroud. North Shroud, Fall God Float. Got a teleporter right there! So handy, so handy. Captain Joe. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I just look death in the face. It's only a matter of time before he comes to me. Just like he came for that poor woman. Medrod is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm for long enough to hold a conversation. /soothe. Soothe. There, it's Hawkeye. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Next to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dare. To see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me she died a gruesome death. In that instant I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. Sure, it wasn't just a masked dude. What? You're investigating the same masked man? Yes. Yes, I am. If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye. Anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. All right, teamwork. That's what I wanted. Wait. I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. Yeah, literally no one else knew how to use /soothe. Looks like he's wearing glasses. Magic CO glasses. Quest completed. So, here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer's that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you pull down, say, 3 of the creatures? Put down, not pull down. Yeah, put down 3 of the creatures, and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Right, so I've got these claws here. They look nothing like the scratch marks on their faces, yeah? I think it was an eyeball. Just the one eyeball. Someone swung it around their heads a few times and just yeeted it. But yeah, I got bonus XP for doing this because it's a fate too. It is what it is. It is what it is. It do be like that. Beautiful, beautiful. Huamna Yarboro. You've already seen to the Ziz? Good work, adventurer. I knew you were able to find. So, were you able to find out the rest of the creatures might be our culprits? No. Nothing? Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe that we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Now is probably not a good time to say that I'm a man, I've got a mask, and I go to my mounts. I also have a winged eyeball. Right, what's your quest? There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. Cannot say whether it's coincidence or but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened in the rocky area west of here, in case you have a mind to investigate. There's been something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Yes, you had. Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumour being going around. There's some whispers that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. Going to give you some fire stand. Give you a fire sand stick to blow a piece of that crag off. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring me some fragments and I'll give them a gander. Alright. These lads are going about making void sand. Summoning people from the 13th. Ah! I really hope I don't get aggro from nothing. Right, I should have enough health to survive a fight now. Actually, I can eat that. Nom 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 nom. Gets me a little bit more XP for killing things. Only a little bit, mind. You're not what I was looking for. I'll show you, showing up without a due cause. can leg it over this way.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
The rocks of rancor. Kaboom! Humming crystal. Humming crystal. Humming crystal. Humming crystal. Humming crystal. Then we mount up and we run back to town. All of the way. No shortcuts. We can't be spending all of our gil on the map traveling, you know. Gotta save some of that gil for the glamours, you know. Ah, I'm stuck in the water. No. Who's stuck in water? Not me. Definitely not. Monstrous bane might appeared. You slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Folgerhood. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. This does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball or so? Or is it merely a trick of the light combined with blind panic? Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name. But was a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? So, I found some crystals. Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely the lightning I expected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. I've just seen the time. We are going to run another ad break. Back in 2 minutes. Sorry I took so long though. I caught a glimpse of a spot and I was like, right, I'll have you. Right, let's let's get this going again, shall we? There have been no promising leads to the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I've been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken no distinct a creature for a banemite. So distinct a creature for a banemite. But you and I were miles away. How could we both have seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer here has had run-in with the banemite in the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball, isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Ooh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. So obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of the fiends, there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Gulp. I do believe we're out of our depth. We'll leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Well, I burn to know the truth. Some things are best left unknown. Unless you have forgotten, it was the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you'll want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents should be pleased to for any information that pertains to the security of the region. I mean, fair. It's like you get on the darkest dungeon. The sin is not in failing, but failing to recognize it. Oh, no, not failing to recognize it. No. It was not in being outmatched. There you go. The sin is not in being outmatched, it's in failing to recognize it. Yeah, it doesn't sound fun. Doesn't sound like an enjoyable experience, stretching out an earlobe. Stupid eyeball with teeth and wings. You leave this mangled corpse alone. Oh, my poor boy. He is the fat chocobo. That is his name. I even have a white one that's called an original fat chocobo. I didn't get the brown or the black one though. Those were special promotions. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Yeah, I found this dead body. And there was a gigantic eyeball creature. Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to this horrid sight. Poor woman. Put a mask over her face. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud. The masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any. Sightings of the winged eyeballs are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end? None can say. The victims have all been young women, all found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify the next of... This button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil? Or that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this will prove pivotal in us solving the murders. I can speak. I know when there's been a murder. I don't know if we can class this as a murder, though. I don't know if the eyeballs are sentient. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You'll need it to continue your investigation. Well, it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals such as individuals who have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania, have it examined by Mune. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. We're closing in on Hawken Manor. We know we are. I've seen the quest list. Which just reminds me, I need to make my way to Camp Dragonhead. Right. What's your thing? A sight to behold? I'll pick that up, but I'm not doing it yet. Also, it's not plot relevant, so I don't need to read it. Good morrow to you. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, if this isn't this a lovely little button? Engravings are quite exquisite. That's level quality, I would say. Did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize this lily sigil. We'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. We could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by Etherite Plaza. It's a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Sharp eyeballs! If looks could kill, they would be sharp eyeballs. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? Certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. It's a lily. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old. I cannot claim to know its sigil, however, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who knows, it would be Sienguled over at the Lancers Guild. Who makes a point of knowing all the citizens on forename basis. That is a lot of people to know on a forename basis. A lot. But yeah, Chop, in response to the glamour thing, like what I'm wearing at the moment is a glamour. Need more. Mind you, the set that I get a level 50, I'm going to turn into a glamour as well. It's just how we do. Udver dinner. Bernadette believes I can help you. Well, it is a rather bold assumption to make, but I will try to assist. Never you fear. But whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Do you recognize this button? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gradanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. Maybe we should take your search up with Gentry's ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button on the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Ah, thank you. Hello over there, you sat on that bench. Tell me. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts. Yeah, but you know about this button, don't you? The sigil of D'Artancourt's family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? The body of a murdered woman? Her face? Is it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. I must put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Didn't have to sit down, dude. I was right here. The whole time. The whole time I was right here. I was once a manservant in the employ of the oldest and proudest families in Gradania, the D'Artancourts. During that time, I had the honour of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kind of fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough at the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade. Obedient servant. Oh God. Yeah, no. I've lost that entire bit because I clicked. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavoured to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience. until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her to Monted? Lay her to Monted, soul to roost, seal to rust. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawking Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now. Go do what must be done. Did he say North Shroud? I don't remember. No, Central Shroud. It has to be Central Shroud because Central Shroud is the one with the marbles. I remember like it was yesterday. Sort of. In a, not very yesterday sort of way. Don't know why I've changed my accent to this, but it's where we are now. We're stuck in an accent like this. Forever. Forever in a day. Twice. I reckon I saw the level 30s and just went, no. Ah, there it is, down this way. Look at those marbles. Level 31. No, thank you. I said no, thank you. Go bother someone else on this, the day of my daughter's wedding. Ralph Wickham. How'd you get here so fast? Huh? I just left you back at the other place. How did you get here? So yeah, I think we're gonna do a Hawking Manor. Let's get us queued for this. Oh, that's Mount Roulette. It's not favorite mounts. I see the issue now. Oh, that's tragic. Someone in this free company was trying to buy a house. They waited 11 hours. Like, I think they were bidding for it. Waited 11 hours. Didn't sell. They went shopping. And within the 40 minutes that they were gone, the house sold. They didn't win it. There's another chocobo. A chocobo riding a chocobo. Um, um, um. Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you. I wish I were a bird. Oh my god. Let's see if I can find that actually whilst we're waiting for this queue. Hello, Everinian. Oh my god.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you.
Oh my god. I've not been through here, like, at level appropriate in a long time. There you go, keep using your AoEs. Quickly grab that. Hey, I just didn't realise it's Ralph Wiggum. Seen him outside. Oh, that's what's wrong. Roll decree. There we go. No, roll decree. Roll guard. There we go. No keys. Oh god. I've got a slight issue. So, the other DPS and the tank are German, and they're speaking in German. So I have no idea what's being said. So if they go to explain tactics, I am not going to be able to do anything. Oh, no, they've got that. Oh. Are we going for it or not? You're the tank. Lead the way. I guess we're not. Oh god, Ralph Wiggum's got himself killed. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm gonna die. My death won't be far off. Oh. Oh, I survived. That was a close one. Don't run off on your own, Ralph Wiggum. It's a terrible plan for a DPS. Especially one such as yourself. Can't operate because need to be non-instance areas. Fair enough. Fair enough. I hope I get a new lance. That'd be rad. Or at the very least a nicer looking lance. Yep, can't interrupt it. Nice. I like it when bosses can be stunned. Makes them so much less annoying to deal with. I like kicked him and I'm like, that didn't work. Oh god. It's got some like horror flashbacks from like 1903. Green key. This is my key now. Agreed that, and pass on that. The healer's definitely going to get the commendation from this. Assuming that they don't just rush straight into the fight without us letting us do anything like last time. Oh yeah, Tom, I don't know if you were there, but the last dungeon that I did. Oh god. The entire team had gone in and defeated the boss whilst I was watching a cutscene. They're beautiful. I didn't have to do nothing. No one or no how. Why do I have aggro? I shouldn't have had aggro. Ah, it's the tank's job, that is. Let me get aggro. What even is this? Alright. I guess we're doing this now. Oh. Rebuff that. Don't know how you can disembowel the skeleton, but here we are. Disemboweling skeletons. Right, I'm going to swap targets because I've got yellow threat. Orange threat. This lad needs to be doing more AoEs. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What's that? Pass and pass. Then you cast return to go back to the start. Our seal is broken. Oh god. As it turns out, I'd actually been fine running in that. I just needed to turn around before it finished casting. Wow. Why is he aggroed without the Gnoblin? Oh, this is gonna suck. Keep that away from the rest of the group. Right, there we go. Right, there we go. Now we can focus on these. Something tells me she isn't taking damage anymore. Oh, I don't even have limit break on my bars. Actions and traits. Roll, no traits. General, there we go. Oh, Ah! 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 Ha 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 ha! Here we go. Ba-da-da-da-da. Commendation, healer, yes. Need roll that. Pass on that. Pass on that. Right, limit break. Set you on there. Now to wait for Ralph Wiggum to finish rolling. Sweet! Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal that who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Hydaelyn has chosen well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot allow you to continue your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take measure of your strength for Master Lahabrea. That task is now accomplished. We take our leave of you.
Wham.
Fare you well, bringer of light. Ah, that was weird. They were in Gridania. All the way in Gridania. Gridania. Mark that as read. Oh god. I hope it don't start that again. Right. No, it was near the Lancers Guild. I might as well just try to go to the Lancers Guild. All the way over there, no issues. Then we go talk to him, he's like, thank you for putting my lady to rest. And we're like, it's no worries, she just needed some chicken soup. Bit of hot chocolate, you know. You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. Well, she turned into a succubus, so I killed her. So she went so far as to consort with devils. But that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair as first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are on the same of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon the others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I allowed I know not how many innocent women to die unspeakable circumstances. Matters not wherefore. Through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am better to a gross crime. I'll surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Weird noises. Really weird noises around here. Jeez. Turned into a radio and phasmophobia for a second. I don't need to talk to this person really. I don't need to listen to what they're saying. I don't need to read what they're saying because it's not story relevant. We're just going to hand all this stuff in. Can't bother doing that just yet. Onwards to Horizon. No. We're just gonna teleport there. I don't care about no free teleports. Oh yeah, that just reminds me I got a weapon here, didn't I? Level 24 weapon coffer. Battle fork? I don't want no battle forks. Look at it, it's a battle fork. Now they've got two knife blades strapped it to a stick. Oh, that's fortunate. I just seen it at 6 PM. I'll run us in here. I'll not start the conversation just in case it's a voiced cutscene. And we'll run our 2-minute ad break now. We should be back in precisely 2 minutes. Alright, how's it doing? 15 seconds. Not bad, not bad. I wonder who it is that's got that badge then. Right, basically for my emotes, I'm pretty sure it is this one, and this one? I'm pretty sure it's those three that I've got as like tier 1, 2, 3. I swapped this one from a follower one to a bit one. And I have no idea who the person is that submitted like 1,000 bits. In order to get that emote. Welcome back. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twilswood? Well, I met some Asians. 2 of La Habrea's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devils taunt us, it is beyond doubt. Then, the Asians have begun to move in earnest, but that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that the wee sounds are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the 3 nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Asians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet, come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all that we can from the information available to us. Let us see that this investigation aside, set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you're ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. A new weapon! Probably won't be useful though. It's a level 28 weapon. Yeah. I don't know why I keep looking here as if it's going to appear here. I'll change the belt over, but I don't want to be wearing the... Actually, I suppose I can wear whatever the thingy is, can't I? Wait, but that's like massively reduced stats though. Yeesh. No, thank you. So this is actually like... Okay, that's 31, that's why. Right. The Wrath of Titan. Wait, I thought my next primal was Garuda. Huh.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance. concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan.
Titan.
Our task will be to
Tighten.
slay the primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept?
Aye, I could do that.
Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Dan.
Not a field will aid the fight from afar.
The Scions of the
Thank
Seventh
you.
Dan.
Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Ariange, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
I always do, it shine from within thee. I thought I had lungs, turns out it's just a crystal. Terrible business, wouldn't risk it. Right, there is somewhere that I need to go, and I don't remember which zone connects to it. Is it North Shroud? It might be North Shroud. I'm gonna hope it's North Shroud. I need to go get the next quest. The Lance of Fury. Curthus, yeah. Ah, you were right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run north from there, get this one so I can come back here easily. Then run back south to Dragonhead. We'll grab the Aetheryte from up here, then we'll come back down. We need to be careful up here though, everything's like level 35, 36. I'm 37, but you know. That's 23, 23, 28, 23, 23, 1. The Holy See should be just over this way. I wasn't expecting to see another one so soon. Oh god. I never want to see that name again. Elusive jump. Oh! It is pleasing to see how readily the dragon stirs within you. You show great potential. A potential that many may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Estinian is no ordinary dragoon. Even when set against the legendary Azures of ages past, the man is considered second to none. Such is his prowess. In fact, that the day he was chosen by the Eye, it was proclaimed that Haldreth the Dragon's Eye had been reborn. Does not meant I meant not to disparage your skills, but to pursue Estinian in your current state would be tantamount to suicide. As promised, I shall train you in the way of the Dragoon, that you might face Estinian as an equal. Before we commence, however, it's only fitting that you are edified regarding our origins. It all began a millennium past, when our forebears resided in the southern plains in humble circumstances. The Fury, impressed by the spirit of our ancestors, decided it was meet that she make them her own. Alright, fair enough. So did she appear before Haldrath's sire, a man of courage and integrity, named Thordan, and bade him lead her people to the promised land, to what would become the great nation of Ishgard. Their journey brought them to a wide chasm, whereupon Thordan and his people set to building a bridge. It was then a dark shadow descended upon them, the great worm Nidhogg. Heedless of his own safety, Thordan fiercely charged at the colossal beast. Alas, he was pushed into the chasm by one of his own, a man seduced by the worm, and fell to his death. Taking up his sire's lance, Haldrath hurled himself at Nidhogg. Even as tears streamed down his face, the confrontation ended when the young man, his hand guided by Halone, landed a mighty thrust that pried out Nidhogg's eye. With a terrible roar of pain, the great worm took wing and fled, while jubilation reigned below. Ishgard's priceless relic is none other than the eye taken from Nidhogg that day. It is a veritable wellspring of dragon power. Even so removed from its owner, it can exert control over the hearts of men. Haldrath himself felt its malign influence, but his love of justice brooked no corruption. He prevailed over the power, claiming it for his own, and so it was that the first Dragoon was born. Being derived from our foe, the power of the Dragoon is a thing to be loathed. But as Haldrath proved to us all, so long as our hearts burn with justice, we need not fear being taken in its thrall. But what is justice precisely? Justice assumes many shapes and forms, and none can say that one is truly greater than the other. So long as you hold fast to your beliefs and stay true to yourself, you leave no room for the power of the dragon to master you. But enough of history. Let's return our attention to the present. A knight by the name of Sir Brucemont will see the next stage of your training. Seek him out at Witch Drop. I wonder how that place got its name. The Drop a Witch. I'm too lazy. I'm just gonna teleport up there. Actually, you know what? It's just a jump back ability. I don't really need that, do I? Not for this fight. I'll sort this out later. It's not like I'm getting a lance or something, you know. If I were getting gear or like a damaging attack, then cool. Right, where we're going? That is top floor, I think. To the aft castle. Not the forecastle, the aft castle. You go to the forecastle, you need to go to the opposite end of the ship. So many people here, just hide the names with X. Didn't realize it was that much of an achievement. Oh god. Right, what we do is we try and pause this at the right time. Hail, adventurer! Welcome to the Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, Speak with our personal officer. Unless you're the guest we were told to expect. Aha! Ahem, forgive me, sir. To business, then. It is as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago. I always forget that these people are like pirate people, aren't they? A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogomoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals, fodder for their fell primal. Thank ye, High Commander. Ye may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments. On behalf of Limsa, I thank ye for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Sam today personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have Sahagin and kobolds plagued our lands, plagued our people, not our lands, our people. Nor is this the first time we have had to address the primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was a company of heroes we turned to, but they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is we turn now to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that ye be Limsa's best hope. I hope you're right, but the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Not the thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep their own lands and that no blood would be shed. And was it not the Leminsons who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Ishtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. It makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help? Aye. You have me thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe. I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. Our company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. Said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lenosha. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. Meanwhile, I will seek his fellows. I shall seek his fellows. Onward to Lenosha. Airport, there we go. Look at that dude, look how cool he looks in his armor and his lance. Look at his lance. That was a cool lance, close to a halberd really, but nice. Alright, it should be down No, not down south here. But where? Lower Lenosha, where am I? Oh god, I went the wrong direction. Alright, Costa del Sol it is. Actually, whilst I'm here, I can probably take out some of those Abkalu for my hunt log, you know? One of them guys. The penguin guys. That vomit fish at you. Yar! Just gotta be wary of those kobolds, you know? Cocoon. Earn. 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 One. Mega crab! Yeah, I'm curious. Does that actually give anything? It's not lupus. It's not a lupus. Final Fantasy 14. Notorious Monster Fair. It gives. Ah. If you finish it, you get a pet crab. Unfortunately, my chocobo is not strong enough to actually be able to out-heal that. I reckon. Considering I kinda forgot to give it a heal. Speaking of skills. 2 SP, there we go. Learn that. My chocobo can now heal, thank you very much. Not enough to survive that combat, but I don't mind, but you know. It can heal, and that's what matters here. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain the point with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find the lass of 3. You gonna say something, adventurer, or just keep staring? Yeah, you want to know about the company heroes? Ah, hells. Price of bleeding fame. Kinda mill in peace no more. Still, seeing as I've come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige ye. Consider yourself lucky, mate. Old Dragoon was the company's best axeman. Now, what is it you wanted to know? Gah ha ha ha! So you want to hear the tale of how the company heroes bested the primal, do you? Let me guess. You mean that Titus, aye? Aye, if only you'd been there to see it. It was a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Ooh, that started to tickle my throat a bit. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took. And when he hit you, boy, felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ugh, just like that. Oh, you what's to look for? I'm a God's damned hero, I'll have you know. People around here are singing me praisers. Praisers? Praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactic we used to beat old Titus. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. You're so darn desperate, why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that have been making a nest in my windmill? Just sound I hear. Aye, do that, then we'll talk. Titus. Just rock up to Titan just like, hey, you okay? Fair enough. There are so many rats, ah! Ah, it's a Rat King! Yeah, I'm actually sad that they didn't give the Rat King a crown. Oh god. Hey, so the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Venturer. Saved me the hassle of... never mind. What? You still asking how we beat Titus? I don't know, Venturer. Very risky strategy. The kind only a veteran 10-scar battles could rely on. I want to teach you, truly I do. But unless you prove you got what it takes to fight yeah. I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you'd need to be capable of slaying, say, a Gabu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. And them creatures have a taste for flour mildew. So you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut down one as quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Anyway, why don't you try heading due west? And stand in lookout just in case a Gabu comes calling. It's late and I might consider telling you more about old Titus. Ye bumhole. Ba-ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. Achoo. Hey, you again. That Gabu that was harassing the millers is dead. Didn't think you had it in your adventure. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. Not sure if I should tell you our secrets. You'll tell me your secrets, so help me. So, as I was saying, I don't know if you got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew a Dragoon. In here drinking again? Yeah, that Gabu would better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have my word on that. Cleave the beast's skull like with me trusty axe I did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask him? He'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend. Tell me true, was it Trachtoum that slayed the Gabu? Or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Trachtoum. The finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes. The legendary mercenaries who slew that... Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the seven hells is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody halfwit. Ah, aye, well, see, Titus was what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagan poop I ever heard. Both of you outside, we'll learn the truth. The Leminson way. Trachtoum, if you didn't say that gobble, you may consider your contract revoked. Hey man, got me to do your jobs for you? I ain't gonna back you up. Didn't even give me the info I was looking for. Calling it Titus and everything. What a butt. Alright, you know the rules. First man to smash his boulder will be judged like a Gabu Slayer. Don't even think about trying to kill me. That's cheating. This right here is what we call a DPS check. That's right. I slew a boulder. Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes. But I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson, honest I have. Save your blubbering. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please, I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just that I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work. I panicked. The last job I had was at Casa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was a captain of a company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them. But you wouldn't believe me, well, look, his name was Wastegate, right? Wastegate, I tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell's that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on then. Tell the chief to forgive me, it's only fair. Wiggle. Alright, backwards to Costa del Sol. By power of eyeball. What's that still need to take out? Ah, the Moondrip pile drivers. 3 of them to be precise. All the way over in Thanalan. Oh. I should have waited in this zone and seen is the word I was going for, not seed. Seeing if anyone was going to try it. Ah, well. What's done is done. And what's not done isn't done. It's just kind of how it goes, you know. Trist weit. Pardon, you wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him. Oh, we must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa are depending upon us. You fancy yourself heroes then? Like in the tales? Be not so quick to judge. Long have I laboured for the well-being of you and yours. My associates here has bathed in the Ifrit's hellfire and lived. He is blessed with a power that protects him from a primal's influence. Thus was he able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks, and have taken every possible precautions. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom. We shall be on our way. Man who can't be tempered. Useful, but it will not be enough. It's true that the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him in the end, but he took from us some of our best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that. You deserve better than the greeting I gave you. But I will not send you into Ogomoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. Don't know what happened to this accent, it's just suddenly changed to whatever this is. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. Oversee security for Master Gegeruju's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending one of our... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing I've said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks, the enemy is at the gates. The imagined words can sway me, girl. If you dislike my conditions, you are welcome to find your own way into Ogomoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I feel we have no choice but to acquiesce to this man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I'll use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to the others, are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa hangs in the balance. Master Gegeruju's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you your true task, I would like you to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. An Ix has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large slimy creatures anywhere near these lands. The beast is cunning. You should have no difficulty luring it out with his herring. Slay the Nix and return to me. Oh, don't forget to bring me his leg as proof of the kill. Alright, I'll go take out this Nix. You'll see. I'll be back with its leg. Hi, Ruth. I don't know if he's still here, but there's a shark like right over there. See if I can get close enough to spot it again. Why do you have to suddenly get foggy? I'll be able to see if it won't foggy. Where are you? It's a mighty big shark too. I don't know where it's gone. That's just fish. Fish, fish, more fish. But what we're looking for is a shark. Where are you? Okay, so that's a level boundary. Given it we're swimming this direction. There it is. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Alright, back to the quests. Bye, shark. Are they fighting what I think they're fighting? Is that the Nyx I need to fight? Nope, that is Morgor. Morgor. Just in case it does like a cone thing. Since they were looking at me anyway, I might as well direct them to where the quest marker is. It's like, wait here. Throw the thing down, lion, wait. Show up and slap it in the face. You might say I nixed its leg. Well, you deal with that, Nyx. Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way. You should know that it was an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. Claimed to have served in the company of heroes. but I knew for a fact it did not. Anyway, now this pointless busy work is finished. I should give you a challenge that befits your talents. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future. Master Gegeruju wishes you welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But, while money is no object, not everything Master Gegeruju desires can be easily purchased. It is to be an exotic feast, and so... Why is my accent changing so much? It's almost like you're not trained to be a voice actor or something, you know. It's to be an extremely exotic feast, and so your mission is to seek out and obtain rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining can be accompanied with suitable wine, and by suitable I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It'll be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who served under my command still live. They will guide you in your quest. For the first ingredient, I would have you travel to South Shroud. Speak with Landinel at Camp Tranquil. What do you mean you cannot afford to waste time? Your associate did. Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Down to Camp Tranquil. You're a butt, you know that, sir. A butt. Do you require assistance, adventurer? So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant Abdomantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most who try die in the attempt. Will I help you get it? Ha! You amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you will receive only information. What you do with it is your choice. Trial by turtle. Let me be clear. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time I spent in the company the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them, it was jolly good fun. Alas, Gridanians are, and by large, an unforgiving lot. Ditto here being a rare exception. I've had to go through great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen. No taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and those other activities I dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heavens pillar. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good Mantoise egg in the nest near to the east of here, just ripe for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. Ha 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 ha! The mother never strays far from the child. You'll be surely attacked by the moment you lay hands on the egg. There will be other heroes. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest or your corpse will rot in the swamp. Or, alternatively, I get the egg. I beat up Titan. And I can probably blabber on you and be completely safe. 'Cause you're a nerd! I love that. Lay hands upon the Mantoise egg. Not steal, lay hands on it. I'm gonna put my hands on this egg here. Sorry, Turtle. Nothing personal, kid. Ba 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 da da. Ba ba da 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 da. Ba ba da 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 da. Alright. Thought you might have the good sense to leave this place, but by your continued presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end. Yeah, and I got that egg you wanted, nerd. Ahahaha! Such bravery, such recklessness. That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see it gets to the captain. Should make haste to the southern Thanalan. In Forgotten Springs, you will find a man named Dragoon. He'll be our next guide. Safe travels. Right. Southern Thanalan. Total disaster. Good one. This way. We leave, we go south, and a little bit to the west. It's all good. Actually, I've just seen the time and we're probably actually ending here. But we're back with more tomorrow. Same time, 3 till 7. I shall just have to see if there's anyone actually live that I can send y'all over to. Catch you later, Uncle Anthony. There is not, so I'll just be ending stream here. Bye now.